So, you're a coach and you want to sign up clients faster than ever before with an online workshop. Well, then this video is for you.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the marketing shaman, and I help life coaches and healers create and generate their first or their next 10K paydays where they go out there and they generate $10,000, right, for their life coach and healing businesses using profitable presentations in 30 days or less. In today's video, we're specifically going to go over how you can run a successful online workshop and sign up clients as a coach. We're specifically going to go over what an online workshop is, explain why it's different than that webinar that you might have been hearing about over the past couple of years when you think about people going online and making money. And we're also going to specifically go over the 3 specific phases of an online workshop and how you can go out there and run with these 3 specific phases and run an online workshop here in the next 7 days that you can use to make money as a life coach or healer really quickly. Without any further ado, let's head in to this video. All right, so first things first, what is an online workshop? And when we look at putting on an online workshop, the first thing we want to look at is that it's an online event, right? It's an event that we are going to throw online. That means, as an event, that means we are going to invite multiple people to this event for some sort of goal. Right now, what we are doing at this online workshop is we are looking to work with the people who come to this workshop, right? This is very much not a webinar, not a masterclass. We are not looking to go there and just teach. We are going there to actually go there, get in the weeds, and work with people. And there's multiple ways you can do this, but work with people during this online workshop so that we can help them get to the goal or solve the problem that they came to that online workshop to solve. So what's really important, right, about understanding an online workshop is that it's going to give you an absolute great opportunity, right, to go out there, right, and specifically help people solve a problem, and usually help multiple people solve a problem, to where you can tee up yourself as being the person who can help them solve a bigger problem after you help them solve this smaller problem at a workshop, and ultimately tee up you asking or presenting your offer to them as a coach to help you sign them up as a new client. So, can you really sign up new clients from an online workshop? Well, the truth of the matter is you're usually going to be inviting people to an online workshop, and you're going to be helping them solve a problem. Usually maybe a smaller problem than the bigger problem that it is that you offer to help people with, but maybe you're going to help them solve a smaller problem. So, look at it with me. I help life coaches and healers basically make more money. And ultimately, right, there are multiple things around profitable presentations that we teach our life coaches, our coaches, and our healers, right, how to go out there and make money. So I might be able to go out there and do a workshop, which is going to be all about how to set up their social media profile so that they can go out there and make more money using their social media profile. However, that is one small way that I might teach, right, or one small thing to my specific system that I might teach, right, that can help them get a smaller win or possibly help them get some leads a lot quicker, right, than they were getting before. This can start opening their eyes to them seeing that I can help them in regards to this topic, and they can start believing that I'm going to be able to help them more. This is going to help us tee up, right, these people who come to this workshop. They're going to start getting really excited, and the great part of that is then at the end of that workshop, you're going to be able to then present an offer to them that is going to be around the problem that you help them with that workshop, and that offer is usually going to be an extension or a thing that is going to help them solve a bigger problem that you started solving for them at that workshop that they came to. Before I go into this next part of this video where we talk about specifically how you can run a successful online workshop and how you can sign up clients from it, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day showing life coaches and healers so they can go out there and generate their first or next 10K payday where they generate $10,000 for their life coach and healing business in 30 days or less using a profitable presentation. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so let's go into the 3 phases of running a successful online workshop. So there's going to be a lot of pieces, right? I think that a lot of people might want to throw at a lot of people when they're running an online workshop. But here with me and of course at Life Coach Launch, we want to make sure, right, that we break this down into a simple, repeatable way that is going to help you be more successful with online workshops, not one time, but multiple times over and over and over again. So we break this down into 3 specific sections: before, during, and after. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we understand the goal of each section so that at the end of running a successful workshop, we can be positioned in the best way possible to sign up people, which we're going to be talking about here in the next segment. So the first thing we want to identify is before the workshop. So what we're wanting to identify before the workshop is how, what is the goal of what we want to accomplish before the workshop. So usually that goal before the workshop is we want to identify, right, and usually a group of people that are going to be attending this workshop, and we want to make sure that we are prepping for them for this workshop to have the most success. We want to make sure that they come to the workshop and all that fun stuff, and there's specific things that we want to make sure that we do to do that. But ultimately, right, the beginning part of this workshop is bringing people to the awareness that you are going to be running a workshop to begin with, and ultimately, right, getting people to sign up for this workshop. And there's going to be a lot of things that you can do, but ultimately what it comes down to is we want to make sure that we reach out and communicate with everyone that we know around the workshop that we are running. And then if we were looking to run advertisements or paid advertisements, we then want to use them as a microphone to let more of the same people know around this workshop that we are running. Now, ultimately, right, running paid advertisements is not necessary, and we have other videos here on our channel that specifically talk about when and why you should run paid advertisements, so make sure to go check those out on our channel. But ultimately, I want to make sure that I give you all of the resources and all of the ways that you can make sure to get this message out, to get people to do the one goal that we want to make sure that we do at the beginning of this workshop and before the workshop, which is sign people up. The next thing that we want to make sure that we do when it comes to this workshop is what we classify as the day of. Now, this is going to be ultimately, right, the day that we're running the workshop. So the biggest thing that we want to make sure that we do is that we let the people know who has signed up for the workshop that there's a workshop, right? So we want to make sure that we put out reminder messages and communicate with those people through all the distribution channels that we can. Think email, text, whatever communication that you might have with these people, you want to make sure that you're communicating with them all the way up to the workshop so that you can make sure that they show up and that your attendance rate can be high. Obviously, during the workshop, you want to make sure that you're prepared. You want to make sure that you have your presentation ready. You want to make sure that if you have worksheets ready and all of that stuff that you have ready. But I'm also really big on having your energy ready during the day of your workshop. I'm very, very picky on wanting to make sure that you step into that workshop with a frame of mind of wanting to help people. There's a really big thing of stepping into your workshops and kind of getting into the zone, if you will, to where you are going to be able to enter into this workshop and basically turn in right to that person that people cannot wait to get help from. And ultimately, right, this is a great kind of superpower that you can gain in regards to your workshops by stepping into an energy that is going to be a positive one, that is going to be charismatic and going to be attracting people that want to work with you and being a magnet toward people that want to work with you very instantly. So we want to make sure during that workshop, we step into that workshop with a great energy. We have all of the items prepared for the workshop that need any presentation, worksheets, stuff like that. But ultimately, we also want to make sure we're reminding people exactly that this is the day of the workshop and that you want to make sure that you show up early, you show up on time, and ultimately you show up ready to get some work done. And then the last thing that we want to make sure that we do is that we have a post workshop, right? Or we have an after workshop that we are ultimately wanting to make sure that we do. So after the workshop, we are not only wanting to let people know that the workshop happened, but we're also wanting to let people know that we have an offer that has been opened, that we opened at that workshop, that is only going to be available for either so long or to so many people for however, right? Typically, we are going to have a deadline on how this is done, but we have other videos and other training on specifically, right, on this channel about how you can specifically write out a sequence like this for after your workshop so you can specifically sign people up. But ultimately, right, we want to use, our post-workshop sequences, or we want to use, right, after our workshop as a time for us to reach out to people and ultimately let them know about the offer that we have available to them and give them the opportunity to sign up for that offer. Before I go into this last section of this video of 3 specific ways that you can sign up new clients from your online workshop, I want to ask you, what type of online workshop do you want to run? What's the problem that you can solve? Put those down there in those comments for me and let me know. All right, so there's 3 ways that you can sign up people from an online workshop, right? So after you have your online workshop and while you're doing your online workshop, right, the first way is going to be what's classified as doing it during your online sales stack. So what this is going to be is at the end of your workshop, you're going to put together a stack of slides, usually that's going to present the specific offer that you have available that you are going to be making available to the people who came to the workshop, register for the workshop, and you're going to be opening that cart for that offer to the people that came to that workshop. And ultimately, you're going to have multiple people usually that got help at that workshop that are going to sign up right during that sales stack, during the end of that presentation, and they're going to go ahead and get started. Now, there's going to be 2 other ways that you can sign up people from this workshop, and it stems from wanting to make sure that you look at who came to the workshop and did not sign up versus who signed up to come to the workshop and didn't come. So the first one that we want to look at is who signed up for the workshop and came but did not sign up for the offer. We want to make sure that we reach out to those people. Ultimately, when we reach out to those people, ask to get on a strategy call with them to customize what we went over with the workshop, ultimately ask them questions, but then ultimately we'll make sure that we customize what we went over with them on the workshop, help them see the big idea, see how we can help them and customize this for them, and then ultimately make an individualized offer for them at the end of that call. Usually these calls last around 15 to 20 minutes, and of course we have other videos on our channel where you can check out how to do and administer these calls that can help you sign up new clients. And then, the other way that we can do this is we want to look at the people who registered to come to the workshop and maybe they didn't come. Something came up in their life or whatever it might have been. Well, the truth of the matter is this happens all the time. When was the last time you signed up for something and maybe didn't attend and caught the replay or whatever it might be? Well, the ultimate thing is we want to let those people know, A, you can catch the replay over the next X number of days before it goes away, or X number of time before it goes away. But ultimately, right, we also want to let them know that we're going to be having another workshop coming up, whatever the date is, and we want to make sure that to let them know that, hey, it's cool. Like, we understand life gets in the way, but we also want to let you know that there's the replay available, but also we want to get you to come to the live workshop, because at the live workshop you get a chance to work with me and ask me questions, and ultimately I have a better chance of helping you gain the desire and the goal that you want to gain, and ultimately help you a lot and get to the goal that you have a lot faster. So this allows us to recognize that we identify that they had a behavior or they had an interest in wanting to come to this workshop. We can then re-invite them to this workshop, have them come live, and then ultimately have another opportunity to get them to come, see what the offer is, get the help that you are going to be able to give them, and ultimately, help them at that workshop and get them to sign up. Are you a coach or healer who's looking to go out there and sign up new clients quickly? Well, I just got done with the brand new, what I classify as a Life Coach Launch 10K PayDay Startup Kit, which is going to be a free course for you, 5 videos that is going to walk you through how to go out there and create a profitable presentation that is going to help you go out there and sign up new clients to be well on the way to your first or next 10K payday for your coaching or healing business here in the next 30 days or less. You can grab this Life Coach Launch 10K Payday Kit for free down here in the description right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by going down there in the description and grabbing your free Life Coach Launch 10K Payday Startup Kit right now. We'll see you in the next video.